Hi, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless and collective reading. So whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so see what signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation. Hopefully help to bring you some clarity on whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, narrow your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes in a new way, in a new light. But in the end, always trust yourself. The divine inner guidance is inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition. So your decisions are sound and based in love and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the messages from your angels. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Peace, Consciousness, our higher selves, angels and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. What is the foundational opening message for the collective to be helpful? Please and thank you. Oh, you got a big one. You got an archangel coming through. So Archangel Gabriel. So this has to do with your destiny, your life purpose, something unfolding. This is really big energy coming through. So it also, when I think of Gabriel, I think of the word. And this is all about how you speak, a conversation that you need to have. Pay attention to the words you tell yourself, the questions you ask yourself, the vibration overall of your words, because words are very powerful. So you have an important life purpose, and this involves communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So if you feel insecure, if you're kind of getting in your own way, nervous about the spotlight, nervous about how to speak or how to start that conversation, it's gonna flow much easier than you think once you get going. So don't get overwhelmed in your mind. Although I do think if some of you have a project or something like that, it might be a good thing to have some questions at hand, or even an outline, like something basic, but leave something open-ended for more information to come through. Even, I keep hearing healing. So I don't think it necessarily has to do with what job you have. You don't have to be a public speaker or be in the spotlight to have your words have a healing impact on somebody's life. You could, be a hairdresser, or I see a hairdresser, and get to speak to somebody and get the chance to just bring a little light or insight in their day. Even just, I see now somebody standing in line at the supermarket. So even just a stranger passing by, starting a conversation, complimenting somebody's shoes or something like that. Maybe you start a conversation, and I see your words, but also your overall energy as having great healing potential. I'm not getting that it's specifically to what you do. I'm getting that it's specifically to who you are. So let's see. That was sort of beautiful. Since I saw a supermarket and like a beauty salon, I did bring out the place. So let's pull a place or two and just kind of see how it works itself out in the reading. Maybe this is a place that you are reminded of, or end up at, or influences you somehow. What are some places to be helpful right now for the collective, please and thank you. A window of opportunity, Maybe you can see something, but that window wasn't quite open. I'm also getting you letting the light in on a situation and having growth because of this plant. Having the right conditions for something to grow. It's framed views, glass portal, and window sill. Maybe some of you it does say something in the arts here. So maybe some of you do something even with, I'm getting stained glass. Even this angel sort of looks like it's in front of stained glass. Or maybe you're framing your art or your photography, or it's something that you see somewhere in a frame that inspires you. But I see this window opening up. So I do see more opportunities opening up to you. So it might be a door closed, but there's a window. Like there's something through a side way you didn't expect that will open up. Clarity on Archangel Gabriel and window for the collective, please, and thank you. Well, there's your art. So yeah, maybe some of you need to start an online store, or maybe you meet somebody at an art gallery, an opening. Maybe even some of you can figure out a way, if you do art or photography, anything like that, maybe a local business, coffee shop or restaurant can display your art. Maybe they'll buy it all, but maybe it's a place where you can almost have your own little personal gallery. So if somebody does want to buy it, they can. I also see beautiful art either in your home or where you work. Art exhibition. It's a creative showcase. I don't think it has to do necessarily with paintings or photography. It can be sculpture. It could be your jewelry. It could be, I even see film, like a projection on the screen. But I am getting that whatever you do, if you are an artist of any type, that there is a different window of opportunity to share it than maybe you thought before. I keep hearing local, but then I see the world. So maybe it starts with meeting somebody local and ends up to be, I don't know, something you do online maybe. I see both. I see something you can do locally in a business or something like that where you can stand in a physical space. And for some of you, I see that window of opportunity where there's something behind the screen, like a computer screen, and there's a store that you can create or some kind of platform where you can put something on and it can be seen on the screens of people throughout the world. Whatever that is. Some of you could have a channel or something like that. I hear a reel. So maybe some of you do something with music, or you're an actor or comedian or something like that. It does have something here about communication in your words. So maybe for some of you, ooh, that's giving me the goosies. So maybe some of, ooh, that when I get the physical, that went down my legs. Whatever I just said was important for somebody to do. If you've been thinking about doing a reel and you haven't, put all your stuff together and get a little short 5-minute, 2-minute clip of something to submit it out there, to have it just on standby to, I don't know, give your QR code or your email address or something like that so you can get it out there. When I get the physical rush of energy throughout my body, that's usually a bigger message. So yeah, so if some of you, I do see a reel. So that could, you could be, I mean, you could do voiceovers or something like that, or a singer, whatever that is. Even a reel of your art. Pictures of your jewelry, whatever it is. Now I see wood. Whatever it is that you make. I feel like you should put the best parts together in a little clipperoo. I hope that was helpful for some of you. I feel like that was a important message for somebody to hear. And if you need help and you don't know how to do the technology part of that, I do see somebody online you can meet, or maybe somebody local that has that skill set or expertise where they can really put something really nice together for you. It could even be somebody making a website for you. So let's see. Let's get one more place. What else would be helpful for the collective to hear and know about? Please and thank you. Ooh, within the vehicle. So even some of you could be going on a journey, or you hear something on the radio, or this is a conversation you have on the phone while you're driving. I am getting speaking though. It's not a text thing. Don't text and drive. Maybe some of you even meet somebody if you take an Uber or a Lyft or something like that, a taxi, within the vehicle. Commuting experience and a road journey. So maybe some of you need to go out of town, do something that's maybe not so local, and take a little trip-a-roo to some place that can help you. I keep hearing space, like a different space. So maybe some of you are even moving, going on vacation, taking a road trip. I even heard getting your license. Maybe some of you don't have a license if you live in a city or something like that. Maybe this is about getting your license, so you can do more things outside the city where it's a little bit more accessible to have a car, or important to get around. Not every place has good like local public transportation. I keep hearing public transportation too. So let's do one more. I like these messages that are coming through. What is one more within the vehicle? Maybe some of you are getting a new car or a used car. I actually see somebody who has a business that cleans cars, like exterior, interior. One more card. Should be helpful for the collective, please and thank you. And then you have a factory. So maybe some of you are getting something made in a factory. You work in a factory. This is something that looks like a well-oiled machine. All the parts are in order. It also makes me think of 3D printing. Maybe some of you are doing something with 3D printing. There's all of these pipes here. Industrial production, manufacturing process, and the assembly line. I see you doing something where you're getting a lot of help, like putting the puzzle pieces together or putting something together. And I hear production. So that could be something you are producing. Maybe you're a producer, or getting printed or getting made. I don't think it's necessarily this factory or this type of factory, but there is something where maybe you did, like, I don't know, I see a mold. So maybe you start with something that's a mold and you turn that mold in, and instead of, like, I'm getting you making something once really solid and good. And once you have that mold, that, like, you know, perfect piece, you can have that mold reproduce and made. So you do spend whatever time this was, like, hardcore on something that you were making, but then the residual income, or what you get because of that time you spent, is more profitable for you because you're getting something printed or produced or manufactured or made on a larger scale, where somebody else, or like a factory, something like that, maybe even a local business, can help you. I don't know why I see even t-shirts or embroidery, something like that. I see somebody's business on a hat. I'm getting really interesting messages today. I hope this is helpful for you guys. I do think that these are different groups of you. that are going to connect to these different messages that come through. So let's see. I have the guardian angel, since we have Archangel Gabriel here. This is one of my angel decks, but for some reason I haven't pulled it out in a very long time. So let's get the foundational energy message that would be really helpful for you to know on this communication, your art, window of opportunity, art exhibition, taking a trip or meeting somebody on the road, getting something produced, connecting to a factory. I'm hearing maybe some of you work strange hours too when I see the factory. Maybe you get up really early or you work in the middle of the night. I hear strange hours, or maybe you're doing something off of the clock, like in your free time. What would be the foundational tarot message to be helpful for the collective right now, please? Thank you. Healer of action. Ooh, yeah, you're getting some confidence. So I like that in this deck, the healer is like the queen. So did I say something before about you healing your energy? Well, you're healing with your confidence. You're healing with your beautiful vibration that you have inside. This is like the Queen of Wands. So you're gaining confidence with what you do, where you're going, who you're becoming, how you handle something. This is you shining in the spotlight, whether you're an extrovert or introvert or whatever it is. It's just, you're like a little ball of sunshine, masculine or feminine, but this is a feminine energy that is very good on putting on the pants. I feel like this is the queen that can go back and forth with a good balance between his or her masculine and feminine side. She can be the boss, man. She can run a factory. She could, be the one painting everything at this expedition, or the one talking to everyone to get them there. She can drive a race car, and she can be super feminine and just know when something is meant to just come to her. She can feel the difference in those energies. The Queen of Wands is inspiring. She's creative. She is expansive, adventurous, a little bit of a ballsy daredevil too. She really likes to have experiences that are new and different because they're going to expand what she knows. Sometimes it's expansion in the mind, and she can want to gain more knowledge on something, but I feel like usually it's just new energy in general. This is the queen that shines on the stage, but she's not afraid of somebody taking away her spotlight, because even if she's just the background dancer that day, she still shines. She has enough confidence in who she is that she really does want to see everybody succeed. If she has the opportunity to open up a window for somebody to get a chance to be elevated and shine, she's gonna open up that window for them. She compliments others. She's the one that would stand in line and look at somebody in the grocery store and say, "Oh my goodness, look at your amazeballs boots. They're beautiful." And she says the compliments she hears in her mind. She doesn't hold it in. And usually the things that are in her energy are very positive. So it's always an honest compliment, unless she's upside down. Then she's so scared of her spotlight, her position being stripped away for others to be noticed more than her, that she's definitely a prima donna energy. She wants everyone to work a little harder so she feels more important, because she's trying to push something down to fill that hole of lack of confidence that she has inside. She is a little more fear-based, that something will be taken away. Upright, there's abundance for everyone. There's enough to go around and then some. There's the universe's of opportunity. So she knows if there's a closed door, there's going to be something else that opens, and it's going to be better for her, or right for her, or a new experience, or a place where maybe she's new, but she'll learn something. I didn't even read what this says. Let's see what this says. The healer of action. She's knitting, playing with a child, and even the cat recognizes that her energy is just kind of warm and fuzzy. Maybe you have a cat. Maybe this is also healing childhood wounds, or even playing like a child. This is a time when you can do whatever you set your mind to if your heart is open. You're being asked to do many things at once. You won't mind as long as you know you are making a difference. This card indicates someone who's loving, intelligent, passionate, and fun, which could definitely describe you, and that's underlined. This person can handle difficult situations with grace. They can. This is definitely you, handling something that looks like it's chaotic, or total different energies that are all over the place. And this is the person that just sort of is able to ground that fire and recognize how to adjust a flame. So something that isn't too bright or too, big, if it has to be dimmed a little. She can up the lights or dim the lights as needed. Up that spotlight when it's needed on someone else or her, or no, when it should be the flickering of a sexy candle flame. So let's see. It's also it could be a fire sign, so Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but it's a facet of a personality. It's not necessarily that star sign. So let's just get a little more clarity on the healer of action. What else does the collective need to know? Please and thank you. Oh, it's about love. And then I just looked at this. And the Magician. So you are definitely manifesting. You're ready to make your dreams come true. The Queen of Wands could be somebody who wants to see your dreams come true as well. Maybe it's about love. Maybe it starts with just exuding this love, and this is healed, or this comes into your world. It could be manifesting the right partnerships in your life, whether love, friendship, business, or other, etc., etc. The Lovers is a Gemini energy. The Magician I usually see as Gemini / Virgo energy. So if you are opening up your heart, making decisions out of love, this is freedom. This is free will. For you to choose, for someone else to choose, but it's recognizing that your heart doesn't always choose whom it loves and how that love is felt. There are many different ways to love. So for some of you, it could be recognizing any situation in your life that maybe wasn't reciprocal, or maybe it wasn't fulfilling your heart any longer, and it's having the beautiful release to let something go. But usually this means that somebody is coming through and they're on the same page as you. They want to see that page turn with you. This is usually a very big connection, but there's freedom with the Lovers. It's not restrictions and holding on and making anybody feel anything they do or don't. So let's see what the message is on this. Allow love to grow and bloom all around you. You've waited for this emotionally fulfilling experience for such a long time, and now the time has come. So if you have this experience in your life, whether it's with another person, something you love to do and you're being independent and on your own, Are you working on a project or in an environment where it just like makes your heart beat in a different way? You speak about whatever you're doing or who you're with this bright enthusiasm, this honesty of your heart. Then make choices by listening to your heart and then following the steps you are guided to take. Joy will lead you to a vibrant and healthy life. Follow your joy. Follow your passions. Follow what you love to do. Follow your happiness, and this is going to manifest bigger dreams in your life that feel like miracles, not just manifestation, not just stuff that you acquire or goals that you reach. This is where your whole life feels almost like a dream, where you have bigger things that come into your world than you could have even dreamt of before you started on this spiritual path. It's the magician. It's taking whatever tools you have right around you now, whatever skills you already have or interests inside of you, the talents you have, and the people that you know. Because people around us that we connect to, open our hearts with, inspire us, are also creators with us. Maybe on your dream, maybe you help them on their dream, maybe it's dreams you have together. But there are always helpful energies around us if you see those windows of opportunity when they are there. Here, it kind of looks like a painting come alive, but it reminds me of one of those old record players. Maybe you do something with dance or music. This is not being afraid to fail. The magician sometimes has to try something a bunch of times before he or she gets it right. But you keep going until you get it right. And then once you get it right, you either have another goal or you get better at what it is. You put more details on it. The magician is manifesting things in your life. So what you start by thinking about, paying attention to the vibration of your thoughts, those plans that you have, putting those plans into action step by step as something unfolds and blooms. Upside down, it's kind of like the trickster. We'll look at it upside down. It's like having stuff in your life that you were a part of, manifesting, but you don't really believe in it. Your heart's not really in it. It's like, you work for a company and you're selling this product that you actually hate. So that energy is not really truth when you talk about it. It's plasticky. It's like, somebody who pulls the wool over your eyes. But upright, the magician is very powerful. It's manifesting your dreams. You're ready to go. There's no need for additional preparation. You have to just start. Anything else, you're going to figure out. You're the magician. You're going to figure out what other tools you need. Who else you need to talk to. What are new questions that you have to ask? You're going to see something unfold and figure that out as you go, but don't not even take a first step. Otherwise, you won't know what you're going to discover later. Take the first steps towards the changes you desire. What do you need to change? What do you need to let go of? Even if they're small steps, notice signs that guide you in the right direction, as well as resources and support that miraculously appear. It's having that conversation in line at the grocery store and that person ends up to be the one with the skill set that can help you out. Or they have a contact that you were looking for. It's being at the right place at the right time. So do pay attention to your thoughts. Start there. Write something down. Have some conversations. And then notice when it appears in your actual 3D world and out of the ether. It was really cool. Those are really, really nice cards to come through. Let's do something different. This is the Divine Feather. Let's get a Divine Feather message. What would be helpful right now for the collective to know? On the Magician, the Lovers, Archangel Gabriel, and Healer of Action, please and thank you. I looked at the Magician, I just thought of Magic Man by heart. One message for the collective, please. This goose. The goose is using, oh, it's the same thing. Your dreams. The goose is your dreams, and desires are calling you into action. The journey begins today. And even this says, there is no need for additional preparation. Take the first steps towards the changes and dreams you desire. Start today, even if it's a tiny little step. You know, writing down a post-it or a sticky note and putting it on your mirror so you see what you want to remember that you want to start to manifest. Calling that person up that you've been thinking about for a while. Maybe having a deep conversation with somebody you really care about. Because if this is anybody in your life that you deeply connect to, you both want to see each other's dreams come true, whether those are dreams that you have together or separate dreams you have independently. It's beautiful support in your life. Trying to see what cards I have. Oh, if you guys are interested in a free giveaway, private reading, I am doing a little contest. As soon as my little picture is filled up, it's about halfway there, I'm going to pull one name for a free private reading, and I will send you a private link via YouTube if you want to be entered. Just like the video and put your favorite emoji, whatever you want, in the comments. And if you want to put in uplifting word of inspiration, that would be cool too. And then each video I'm taking the names, folding them up, putting them in my little picture. And if you guys like this idea, maybe this is something I can continue to do. I just wanted to do something a little different and do something to really give back to you guys on a more personal note. So that being said, what else should we pull? This one. I'm gonna do a spirit animal for you guys. Let's do one spirit animal. I just hope I can find it in my book. My book is starting to fall apart. As beautiful and as these cards are, the book came apart pretty fast. Let's get one spirit animal to bring a little more depth to these energies for the collective, please and thank you. Oh, you got a dog. So you had a cat in the other picture, and now you have a dog. So this is loyalty, dedication, having faith in a friend, something that you want to, it's unconditional love when I think of a dog. Doesn't matter what kind of day you had, how bad you smell, what they did wrong. I just think of Rose like humping my pillows and ripping them up. And I'm like, what are you doing? She runs under the table for a little while and then she comes out. It's just, the dog is so loyal of an animal. Maybe you're getting a new dog, or you have dogs. Maybe it's walking your dog. Maybe you meet somebody when you're walking your dog. Let's see. That's number 18. So that is a little like the moon, tapping into emotions. I have to look. The pages aren't even in the book anymore, so hopefully it's here. Yes. So the dog is foster deeper connections. It's a symbol of unwavering loyalty, companionship, and the dog imparts profound medicine of fidelity, empathy, and transformative strength of love. Love can change everything. Its guidance encourages us to forge deeper connections with others and fostering a life enriched by heartful bonds. Whatever that is. It doesn't have to be a lover. These are all the people in your world that you connect to via love that want to see your dreams come true, and you want to see their dreams come true as well. They want you to be in love and have the love you deserve, and you want the same for them. So I feel like we should maybe clarify with a different tarot. So let's just go to a different tarot. This is, well, that's very appropriate. We have all these manifesting your dreams and dreams coming true. So this is the Dreams Within Dreams tarot. Let's just, sometimes I like to do two different tarot decks in case the same energy needs to come through. But each deck has a different vibration, and different artist depictions of the cards bring different messages out. So what is a bridge of energy to clarify? The dog, the lovers, the healer of action, Archangel Gabriel, and the magician. Please and thank you. The only numbers that came through are 6, 18, and 1. Deeper message for the collective, please. Oh, yeah, you have a Page of Wands. So this is definitely you starting or getting a message that really sparks something in your soul. The page is sometimes a message or a messenger. It could also be somebody very young, but with tremendous potential of growth. This is a fiery little, a fiery little energy. But it's feeling a little new. This is you having to go back to the drawing board, or being in a new relationship where it's a different dynamic, a different person, so you have to start all over. And usually with this Queen, you have both the desire and drive, enthusiasm, and confidence to start over with whatever it is. Look at all the fire here. It's about just beginning. Once you get that fire lit, how do you keep it lit? How do you keep going? Because this page can lose their enthusiasm a little too fast if dreams aren't manifesting as, big as they thought. And it's like they kind of let something fizzle away. This is a page that can, upside down, like start a project and get sidetracked, or have too many fires going on at once and they forget about something. They kind of sometimes lose interest, and sometimes they don't mean to, but their interest is scattered too thin. This is telling you if there's any project that maybe you did start and it's worth giving something another go, pick it back up and start it again. If you started to play an instrument 4 years ago and you haven't practiced in 4 years, This is a little page telling you start on over, pick up your guitar, and learn again. Start practicing. This is learning how to have follow through. Also a fiery energy, but sometimes that's just a fiery message of like somebody wanting to go on an adventure, somebody having a very passionate idea. But you gotta get past the page in the conversation and get into the energy of the night and have that experience already. I feel like there is something that you've already discussed with someone, but you gotta get past the plans and get into the doing. Clarity on the Page of Wands, please. Well, there's our Magician times 2. So that is the big message coming through for you. It's time to manifest your dreams come true. It's time to start again. Start all over. Send that message. The Magician is, you're looking through this book here. You are taking that wand and lighting that fire by your own energy. You have all the tools you need right here to start. At the bottom of this deck, you have the 3 of Wands. You have a lot of fiery energy in this reading. I always see the 3 of Wands as active waiting. You sent out that message to the universe. You started that process of manifesting your dreams. The message got sent. Something, the right thing, is going to come back to you. It's coming. It's just, with this, you got to get past those fiery plans and you got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to get out of the kingdom, out of the castle, do something a little different. This is you throwing a little monkey wrench in your own energy. This is you getting into the car, stepping on the gas and starting that journey. This is sometimes an in-between time. Something's on its way, but you could also be on your way towards someone or something else. But if it's not arrived yet, by, divine mail has arrived. I just thought of Signed, Sealed, Delivered, I'm Yours by Stevie Wonder. That's a good song. Then it's not parking your ass by the mailbox and sitting for however many weeks, years, days, whatever, hoping it comes every day. Just know in your mind, it's coming. The right thing is coming. So what are you doing with your energy in the meantime to prepare yourself with what you enjoy working on, with what you love to do, so you're in the right vibrational state and receptive to receive something when it comes? It's putting your plans into actions. Here, it's having those plans, making the reservation for the plane ticket, and then not getting to the airport. Something happens, you make a plan with a friend, outside circumstances happen, fire went away, it was a rainy day, or you had, something sidetracked you and you don't follow through with a rain check. Because things happen, but it's that follow through that you need to do and pay attention to. But it's showing up for yourself. Perhaps with this Lovers, it's also having the confidence to show up for someone else. It looks like she's in one of those old beauty salons. And I say something at some point about seeing a beauty salon. It looks like when you get your hair done and they put that heat thing on your head to make the foils get hot, or dry your hair perfectly if you have curls. Do you see that? I don't think that's what that is. I think it's some kind of little fairy with a mushroom hat on. But I'm getting hair salon energy for some of you. Maybe you're a hairdresser. Maybe you're opening your own business. Maybe it's somebody you meet when you're getting your, beard shaved or your toes done or something like that. So I hope this reading was helpful for you guys. I feel like it was kind of a cool reading today. Let's do one message from the universes and summarize this reading. It's time to get started. Start today, not tomorrow. even if it's making the plan for tomorrow. Take one step out of your comfort zone to have, you know, your dreams come true. And that could also be changes, any changes you need to make on anything that might be restricting your dreams coming true. But don't get in your own way. Don't self-sabotage. Don't restrict yourself. Believe in yourself. You can do it. One message for the collective, please. Thank you. Oh, it's you do. You have to get to work now. Start. The moment I embrace the peace within and surrender to the outcome is the moment the universe can truly get to work. You just have to put your energy on what you can do. It's good to have those goals, but you just surrender that energy out there to know that whatever needs to manifest for the highest and greatest good, your soul, your soul knows what's best for you right now, what's best for you in the future, what lessons you need to learn, how much you can handle, what you can do. And there's a universe of possibilities out there. So even if you have your heart or your mind set on someone or something, what if something even better is just waiting behind that window to come in for you? What if? So you have that freedom of your heart and connection to God and Source in the universe that allows all those beautiful dreams and what ifs and possibilities that are supposed to come into your life to come true. And with that, I bid you adieu. I love you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day, a beautiful evening, and I will see you soon. Bye.